far, I got the last laugh, the wrist rise up, so I live fast. Wouldn't know it is too bad. Got my soul ain't got no taste. Moving and speed up the bed.
Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason action. It's heating up, folks. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan on 2K Sports. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat. To take a look at the Heat, it's a win or stay home as they look to keep their raucous crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
Well, they'd have loved for this to be a clinching game so they could do it in front of their home fans, but they're still in good shape. I definitely like their chances to win this game and go on to win the series.
You know, I think if you asked them before the series if they'd be happy with the position they're in right now, they'd have... It's still anybody's series.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, Townsend in a two-guard. At the 3 and the 4. Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. To the middle, here's Hardaway. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hardaway has got his first points of the night.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Irving attacking, gets the 14-footer to fall.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
And it's Miami's ball. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, you know, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
And so here's Cleveland. Following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. The screen from Thompson.
Oh, get it! Watch out now.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one. And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Heat shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. Both good from the line that time. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. I asked him if he thinks they'll be able to muster the energy and effort it takes to win 2 straight elimination games. He said, sure, but we're not going to win 2 games at once. We can't think about Game 7 yet. We have to win this one first. Pretty smart advice, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Again, the miss by the Heat. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Townsend. Drills it from outside. Bucket's got 8.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Pass to Hardaway. Shot denied. Now Cleveland moving it up. Miami grabs the miss.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Napier. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Townsend. And he gets the bucket.
The entire defense was frozen for him. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Napier passes to Hayward. They double him with Irving. Hayward dishes to Hardaway. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Here's Whiteside. Rebounded by Townsend. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Love with the screen on Hardaway. That's good.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
1:43 left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Bosh. And the shot is long.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
There's the double team from Whiteside. Lets it go from the wing. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
The Heat trail by 9. So both teams making some changes here. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. They got Whiteside. Napier is out there with Hardaway. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here is Hardaway. Whiteside, Hardaway. Whiteside kicks to Hardaway. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Whiteside, the pass to Hardaway. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The dish to Hayward. 6 to shoot. Inside, here's Whiteside. Pass to Tucker. And stolen by Love. Townsend, guarded by Hardaway. Here's Townsend. No good on the triple. The Heat trail by 10. Napier kicks it to Tucker. And the lead is down inside single digits. Tucker's got his second bucket of the night.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
The shot's good from Townsend.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The Heat have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Napier passes to Hayward. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, no one near Smith as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Napier, defended by Townsend. From deep. And it's Napier missing.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You can see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own. Not the best decision.
Smith the pass to Townsend. Back to Smith. Just 4 to shoot. The screen from Thompson. And it's good.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
And Miami has possession. 15-point game. And it's Buckets with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Bosh is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Cavaliers making a switch here. To Whiteside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. We'll take a look at Buckets. Leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And of course Hassan Whiteside.
Oh boy, they have been extremely hot, both these guys, and great timing on their part. The playoffs, that's when you want to bring it.
And so here's Cleveland. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. The shot's good from Townsend.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question, no matter what they're throwing at.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Tipped away. Doubled by Townsend. In the corner, it's Hayward to stop the run. That's good. Hayward's got 4 this quarter. Here's Irving. There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. Thompson, a screen on Hardaway. 6 to shoot. He was all alone on that one. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection on offense.
Now here is Hardaway. And it's blocked. And they get it back. From the top of the key, he buries it. 59 seconds left now here in the second. It's a pick by Love. Here's Townsend. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. In Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Muscala, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. James comes in for Kevin Love. Double team on Williams. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. There's the pick. Here's Townsend. Another 3 for Cleveland.
He's finding all ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
The Heat shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Williams against Irving. Outside Bosh. And they get it. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And through the first.
All right, listen, men. That was a terrific half of basketball. We got a great chance.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6.
Just absolute domination in this one for Buckets. He's got 27 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from deep. He's just so dangerous out there.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Buckets is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Thanks, Kev. Buckets in their last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He had 58 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. And a chance we see him top that performance of Clark here tonight.
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogg'ian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good.
Napier kicks to Bosch. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess.
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
And he knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Good. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. To the middle. And the rejection by James.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Now, here's Thompson. That ball, great assist by Love. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
Here's Townsend. Dishes it to Irving. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And Miami making a change here. Tucker's checked in. They set the screen. Doubled by Bosch. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt. Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. Steve, a resounding dunk.
Yeah, a take-no-chances slam, guys.
Townsend, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Buckets got 4 points in the quarter.
I love it. Nothing better than a hustle play like that one. Gets the whole team amped up.
Right side with it. Picked up by Thompson. Knocked away. Napier kicks it to Tucker. Off target from outside. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Townsend. And another three for Cleveland.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hardaway with it. 7 points in the game. Here's Napier.
That's his second personal foul.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for. Both teams deciding to change it up. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Williams. Bosch heads the pick for Williams. From past the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Townsend. That misses. Would have kind of had a... And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Townsend.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
We've got Williams. Haslam's out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Richards in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here is Miles. Williams with a clean look from outside off the mark. Here's Townsend. Uses both hands to slam it down.
They continue to go through him, and why not? I mean, he's the leading scorer in this game.
Williams double team. Richards passes to Williams. And it's Buckets with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Here's Miles. Here's Richards. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I like that. Attack and create the contact.
Very nearly had an and one opportunity there. Good aggressive move.
He hits the second from the line. Cleveland controlling the game. Townsend, the pass to Varejao. The 3. That drops. Buckets got 41.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Pass to Hines. No good from Townsend.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Another steal. And here's the break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
And it's Buckets with the foul. That will get him his...
That's his 4th.